So you're gonna arrest me?
I'm detaining you.
For what? For what?
Be resistant.
For what?
Because you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Your buddy's giving me the idea that maybe he's got a gun. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think.
How?
I don't know. Just the way, just the way you're holding yourself, man.
Police officers have a history of racist behavior. Here are some instances where officers cross the line and face consequences. For example, in one case, an officer assumed a passenger was armed just because of his skin color. On August 15, 2018, 23-year-old Montre Little and 21-year-old Jared Clinton were stopped by officers Kyle Thies and Natalie Heineman, despite there being no evidence of a crime. It was later revealed that the only reason for the stop was their race.
What's going on, guys?
Not much.
What's up?
How you doing, officer?
Is this your car?
Well, it's a rental right now. My car's been shot.
Okay. Did something break down?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. You guys just came from over at the park, right?
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
That's it?
Well, that's what
Is this your car?
I just told you my car's been shot.
The officer did not explain why they had been pulled over. Instead, he tricked the driver into handing over the keys. This was a very deceptive move by the cop.
Okay. How do you start it?
What do you mean? I just put my foot on the brake and I put it in drive and I
Okay.
drive, officer.
So it's your car, though? Did they give you a fob or something?
It's not my car, officer.
Did they give you a key fob or something? Or
Yes, sir. Officer.
like, what does it do? Does it?
You see, this that should let you know that it's in.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you or in the car?
No, officer.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? It smells like marijuana in the car, and I can see shake on the ground. And your buddy's giving me the idea that maybe he's got a gun. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think.
He clearly set up the traffic stop to fit his narrative. Without any real reason to stop the car, he had to invent something on the spot.
I don't know. Just the way. Just the way you're holding yourself, man. Like, that's why we're nervous, man. That's it. If you're scared because you got a little bit of weed, that'll be one thing.
Officer,
Okay.
there's no weed.
Okay.
There's no shake on the floor.
I don't have a gun.
Okay. So there's no shake on the floor.
Officer.
No.
Okay.
It's
All
a
right.
rental.
And you don't have any weapons on you, you said?
Officer, that is correct.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
My brother's been pulled over multiple times for doing that. I live in Des Moines. I go to work. I don't like doing it.
You don't got no weapons on you?
Officer, no, sir.
Go ahead and step out, Montre.
Officer, I did.
Yep. I just told you why. 3 times. You want me to recap again?
Officer, look, my hands is up.
Yep. Your hands are up, and now I'm asking you to step out of the car.
I gave you my ID.
You gave me your ID.
Go run it.
Yep. I don't want to. I'm not walking away from this car.
Officer, can I ask you why?
Yep, because I just told you, step out of the car. If you don't want to go to jail, I would expect you to please listen. I told you I'm a cop. Face the car when you step out. Face the car when you step out. Face the car when you step out. Don't flex. Don't flex. I don't know what you're doing, man, but you need to knock that off. Stop pulling on your arms.
This is a perfect example of how a situation can escalate unnecessarily. Would the officer have felt safer if both men in the car were white?
What?
Nothing.
I what?
I'm not even gonna.
Okay. Well, you're not under arrest, man. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so slide over here. Your heart is thumping, dude. Like, you're beaten.
Officer, please don't.
Don't what? Have a seat.
Okay.
Have a seat. I think that your buddy has a gun, so I need you to step in the car.
You think my buddy has a gun?
He's acting funny. Step in the car, please.
Officer, come on.
If you don't step in the car, you're going to jail for sure.
Okay, that's
So
fine,
step
officer.
in the car. So step in the car.
Listen.
I'm done listening. I just told you I think that your buddy has a gun. Now knock it off.
Okay. All right, come back and stand with me, okay? You're not gonna run from the area.
As expected, neither Montre nor Jared had any weapons on them. Officer Kyle started searching their car desperately, hoping to find something that could justify arresting them.
You supposed to be drinking in the park there?
Officer, officer, that's just in there, okay? There was no gun, there was no weapon to harm you, officer. We didn't do anything wrong. We stopped at the stoplight. We pulled over when you pulled over. I did everything you asked me to, officer. You thought there was a weapon. There's no weapon. We wasn't doing anything wrong, officer. I'm not sure why you pulled me over. At your rental, everything is fine. There was no breaking taillight or nothing, officer. I did nothing wrong with you.
So here's the deal, like, you and I know, I mean, let's start over. Let's rule with each other. Did I make anything up when I said the car smelled like marijuana?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Hold on.
Because there was nobody smoking in the car.
Is there marijuana shake on the floor of the car?
Officer, that was cigarette ash, okay? There's no, you didn't find no marijuana.
I'm not charging you with marijuana. But here's what, if you want me to be real with you, like, I want you to be real with me for a second. Like, did I make that up? You know what I mean? Did I make it up?
I believe so, officer.
Okay, so you want me to just write you the ticket for the stuff that I have to write you tickets for? If you think that I'm lying, like, then we'll go to court and we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
Or do you want to just be real with me and I'll be real with you?
Wow.
Kyle felt defeated because he couldn't find any evidence against the two suspects. Now his only option was to try and get a confession from Montre.
You maybe were around people smoking or something like that.
Officer.
Were you around anybody smoking?
Cigarettes.
That's it.
Officer, there's no weed shake on the floor, officer.
Go ahead and go grab it.
So just try not to be nervous, and then it won't make us nervous. Okay?
Usually when we see that, with somebody sitting there like that, like, there's a gun, right? Where you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, like, that's what happens.
Okay.
That's the only reason that happened, is because, like, you were just making it seem like something crazy is going on when it could have just been something little as that, or like a bag or something. Like, we jump automatically to what?
Yeah, I already know.
Finally, Kyle gives up his fabricated search for evidence and allows Montre to leave. The only thing Kyle manages to salvage is his pride as he walks away from the encounter feeling embarrassed. Subsequently, the families of the victims in this case of racial profiling take legal action by filing a lawsuit against both the officers involved and the police department. The city of Des Moines has agreed to pay $75,000 to settle a racial profiling lawsuit. Montre Little and Jared Clinton will each receive $25,000, while the remaining $25,000 will be paid to the parish law firm. But that wasn't the only instance of a black man being wrongly accused. The next case is equally disgraceful.
Sir, turn around. I'm done.
So you're gonna arrest me?
I'm detaining you.
For what? For what?
Be resistant.
For what?
Because you're not listening to what I'm saying.
On October 29, 2018, West Des Moines police officer Clint Ray received a report about a suspicious person distributing flyers door to door. The individual in question was later identified as Keelan Hill, a Republican campaign worker for U.S. Rep. David Young.
Hi, sir. Yes, I'm Officer at the West Des Moines Police Department. The reason why I'm talking to you today is someone called in about you. Are you just handing out flyers?
What am I doing wrong?
I didn't know. People were concerned.
Yeah, concerned for what?
Their neighborhoods.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Ricky.
So it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out what we were concerned about.
Well, in West Des Moines, we have a soliciting ordinance, so if you're knocking on people's doors...
Yeah, soliciting is what? Offering services.
Yeah.
I'm not offering a service.
Okay.
Okay, so with that being said, I'd like you to leave me alone, sir. I've not broken any laws.
Well, I'm still doing an investigation because if you're recording me, I'm still recording too, so it's okay.
Investigating what, sir?
A suspicious person. They called in about you.
Okay.
You have an ID with you?
No, I don't.
Do you have your name? Can I have your name?
No. Am I under arrest?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm
if
investigating.
I'm not under arrest, then you
What?
have no reason to be talking to me, right?
I can actually. Yes, you're a suspicious person. Someone called in about.
Suspicious how? What am I
Someone,
doing?
a neighbor called over here, so I don't understand why you're being difficult about this.
It's frustrating how easily police sometimes jump to conclusions based on reports like that. It can make you wonder if it's just too easy to make a cop look foolish.
Okay.
So with that being said, I'll go about my business.
Okay, I'm not done with you yet. You're not free to go.
Have I done it? Have I broken any laws?
4255. Can you send me one this way, please? He's
Have I broken
uncooperative.
any laws, sir?
I'm talking to you. I'm not done. I'm investigating a suspicious person.
You have a nice day, sir.
Stop. Stop now.
For what?
I can detain you. Stop.
For what?
Because you're not listening. I'm investigating
No,
a suspicious person. Stop
sir,
now.
Sir, have I broken any laws?
Stop.
Tell me what laws I've broken.
I
sir.
told you to stop.
I don't have to stop.
Yes,
You know
you
I
will.
don't. Either arrest me, tell me what laws I've
55.
broken,
Can you
or get away from me.
step it up? He's being uncooperative and trying to walk away from me. He won't identify himself as a suspicious person I'm investigating.
I know my rights.
I know my rights is definitely a phrase that can make some police officers uneasy.
For what?
You're not listening. I'm doing an investigation of
Detain
a
me for what?
suspicious person.
Suspicious person, have I broken any laws?
That's
Have
not
I
the
broken
point.
any laws?
Someone called you and it's a suspicious person.
Okay, and? You
And
can
that
be a
means-
suspicious person, Mr.
Really?
Ray.
Really?
I feel like you're a suspicious person.
How would I be suspicious?
You look suspicious to me.
Okay, how would that be? I'm in a marked
You're a
police
white
car.
man. You're suspicious to me.
I'm suspicious to you because
Yeah.
I'm a white person.
Yeah, with a gun. You're suspicious to me.
No,
Now get
stop.
away from me.
Hill cleverly used the officer's own reasoning against him, but it still didn't seem to make sense to the officer.
I'm done.
So you're gonna arrest me?
I'm detaining you.
For what? For what?
Be resistive.
For what?
Because you're not listening to what I'm saying. Do not be resistive towards me.
All right.
Walk back to my car.
All right. You've done
I'm
it.
detained.
You have done it.
And I ask you to identify
For what?
yourself because I'm investigating a suspicious person. Someone had worry.
Worried about what? Have I tried to enter anyone's property?
They were concerned, so yes, you're gonna.
Okay. No, I have not. Show me evidence where I've entered someone's property.
Ray lacked any evidence to support his suspicions. It's disheartening to see that some police officers rely solely on intimidation tactics rather than conducting thorough investigations as part of their duties.
Just you let me out of these handcuffs immediately.
Well,
Sir,
when you-
could you tell him to take me out of these handcuffs? I have not broken any laws.
Okay, did you stop when he told you to?
No, he kept walking
Okay,
away.
then that's interference, so you're under arrest. Have a seat.
Interfering for what?
Interference, you disobeyed the
sit-
lawful order.
you were sitting right there and I told you to stop 4 or 5 times to identify yourself because there was a suspicious
Sir.
person car, and I'm investigating that.
Investigating what? I have not done anything.
Okay.
You can't just run up on anyone and just say, "Hey, you look suspicious."
Okay, he told you to stop. He didn't.
And we had calls on you, like I told you.
You're practicing stop and frisk right now. I've not
No.
done
No, you're
anything
under
wrong.
arrest. So.
Under arrest for what? Under arrest for what? What have I done wrong?
Not only did this other officer fully support Ray's actions, but he also informed Hill that he was under arrest and proceeded to frisk him without obtaining any consent.
Identify yourself.
Okay.
You didn't stop when he asked you to.
Okay.
Okay, this is what I'm asking. That's all I'm asking for is your name and
Alright.
date of birth, man.
All right. Okay.
So I can log someone.
Okay.
So what's the issue here, man?
There is
Why-
an issue. I
Sit
haven't
back
done
here.
anything wrong. to
Sit
you.
back here.
I have not done a thing.
Why
wrong.
would you not listen to me?
Because I have not done anything wrong, sir. Could you let me out of these handcuffs immediately?
Sit back here.
Okay.
All the way in. I just want to log him and get him out of here because people were concerned because he was.
Put him in custody. If he's gonna walk away, don't let him play that game. 'Cause he's just gonna keep playing it next time. He's just gonna think that he can now just walk away from cops. If he doesn't want to stop, he just doesn't have to.
As the two officers backed each other's irrational thinking, Hill was arrested by Ray on a charge of harassing a public official, essentially diverting Ray's attention away from investigating the initial report. Sergeant Dan Wade defended Ray, saying that's what was expected of him. If you believe that police officers only show racism towards civilians, you would be mistaken. In the following case, they extend their racism to another officer.
You had no probable cause to stop me. You had no probable cause. I have peace officer certification just like you.
On May 22nd, 2022, a young black man who had recently finished his police academy training experienced racial profiling when he exited a 7-Eleven convenience store in Dallas.
Can we see some ID? No, what for?
I just
What's
asked
your
you.
What's your probable cause to ask me for ID?
It does not have a handicap placard.
Read the plate, man. You don't even know what you're talking about. DV, that's disabled veteran plate. We can park in handicapped spots.
Let me see some ID, please.
No.
I have never seen anybody wear a police academy
That's your
graduation
business.
after
That's
they
your business.
graduate.
I wear it all the time. Do my training, and I can do that because I'm a graduate. I can wear the uniform.
Have
I
you
can
been
wear it.
certified as a peace
Of course.
officer?
I have my certification. What are you talking about? Why don't you run the plate? Why don't you run the plate? Run the plate, man. I
We
gave you
already did.
permission. And what did you see?
Nothing.
You had to see the certificate.
Okay.
Run it.
Run them.
Run it. Call T-Cole. But you have no justification of probable cause to run up on me. Yeah.
Who was the academy director when you were there?
Contact them.
Who is it?
Ask him. Navarro College, call him.
Well, the reason I did that,
Call him.
I know they just graduated.
Call him. You could have done all of that. You could have done all of that while I was inside.
I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are. I know about Joshua Police PD. I know. Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
When'd you graduate?
I don't have to tell you anything. Don't ask me any questions because I'm not answering. Okay, he's not too smart because first of all, even you know, if I have disabled veteran plate, I can park in a handicapped spot. Even you know that. No, they didn't just change that. It's been that way.
Well, it started in September. That it was that way.
No, sir. It's been that way for years. I've had this for 5 years. It's already been that way. And if he's a captain, he should have known that, but he didn't. He just saw this, and he saw this, and he wanted to make a problem. That's your reputation there, Joshua. Come on, man. Yes, it is. How many black officers you got?
He was harassed by these two officers solely because he was black. Despite having a disabled veteran decal on his license plate, allowing him to park in the spot, the cops treated him poorly. It's rare for the police to be so accommodating to people with dark skin.
And your reputation is already bad. From years ago, you had a corruption scandal. You had to get rid of a lot of your PDs.
That was way before I got here.
And you got one amongst your ranks. Are you finished? I gotta go. Are you finished?
Say 1 second. Where's the corruption scandal? The one where,
Did you check T-Code? Did you call Navarro?
he did call Navarro.
Okay, so then, you're feeling small now, aren't you?
No, not a bit.
You should have run up on people. You have no probable cause. If you wanted to follow me and run my plate, you could have done that.
Talk to anybody?
No, well, I don't have to talk to you.
And you did.
I don't have to talk to you. That's right. I already told you that. Waste my time and you. You're supposed to be a captain, and you don't know the disabled plates have a right to park in a parking spot. And you violating people's rights. I don't care what he thinks. I'm a graduate, and I have T-Code certification. So I don't care what he says. I don't care what he says. I have T-Code certification. I have T-Code certification. Yes, I do. That's what you checked it. Who says who? My certification doesn't say expired. You want it to be expired because you see brown skin. So take a walk. Walk of shame. Walk of shame, Captain. Don't run up on me again. Don't ever you run up on me again. Do you understand? Do you understand? And learn the law. And learn the law. And learn the law. And you better have probable cause before you run up on somebody in uniform. You don't have no reasonable suspicion because I'm on the same side as you.
No, you aren't.
The young officer also mentioned their history of corruption scandals and their reputation. However, it only resulted in embarrassment for them. A press release was held announcing that one of the racist cops faced consequences. The city manager was made aware of a video showing a verbal altercation involving a Joshua police captain and another person. After reviewing the video, the city manager immediately notified Police Chief Gelsthorpe. Gelsthorpe met with the captain, and by the end of the same afternoon, the captain was no longer employed by the city of Joshua. Glad to see the PD taking racism seriously. It's important for authorities to address any misconduct by police officers, especially when it involves racial profiling or harassment. Severe repercussions may be necessary to ensure accountability and prevent such behavior in the future. Share your thoughts on this in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends to spread awareness.